Hello there, Nomad from Nomad Provisions channel. Today we're going to go over GAT Chat episode 3. Today's GAT that we'll be chatting about is the Ruger RXM. Last time you saw this firearm was in my everyday carry video, and I highly suggest you go and look at that because I feel like there's some good things that I talk about in there for considerations of things you should have on you for everyday carry. With that being said, you originally saw it in this tan grip module compared to the gray one that it's in now. That being, the reason that is because they came out with a full-size grip module for the Ruger RXM, and I wanted to try it out, so I got it. It's on the gun now. This gun I've had for a little over a year now. I got it pretty much as soon as it dropped because I wanted to find a Glock clone pretty much that would actually run, and Ruger is a pretty reliable company, and I've put my trust in Ruger products quite a bit. I have quite a bit of Ruger products in my personal collection. So without further ado, let's break down the gun. So the Ruger RXM is a 9mm striker fired pistol that comes stock with upgraded iron sights with a tritium front sight and an optics cut that is the RMR Delta Point and the RMSC platform. It also comes with a flared magwell, and if you were to get a closer picture, which I'll put in towards the end of the video, there is what looks like a baby tooth to me for your magazine release, and there's a little cutout in that. In addition, compared to the Glock, there's stippling going from the bottom of the grip to almost the top near where the slide release and catch are. And other than that, it also has a universal front rail piece, and it actually will fit your larger lights like the Streamlight TLR1 and your Surefire X300s. It also comes with a flat face trigger. I don't really know too much about it other than it comes stock with a 5-pound pull. The gun that this is mimicking is the Gen 3 Glock 19. Besides a few millimeters here and there, this is very close to the actual Glock 19, but there are things that are much different about it. Like all those previously mentioned upgrades that it comes with stock, by the way, but the price, this is about $100 cheaper than a Glock 19, and the interchangeability of your grip module without having to pay a premium. Each one of these grip modules that I've purchased has been $40. That's including tax and maybe fees. So Magpul did the right thing and made a cheaper option for polymer, lower grip modules for this firearm, and they are honestly pretty solid. The other interesting thing about this is that the Ruger has what they call a firing control insert. Firing control insert is the only serialized part on the firearm, which means you could freely buy your grip modules without having to go through an FFL. Having a fire control insert means that you can take out all of the things that make the gun go boom in one fell swoop and deal with it like that, instead of having to dig through and get everything else out individually whenever you want to do modifications to the trigger or something like that. However, by the time this video comes out, the Gen 6 Glock will have been released and shown around the world by everyone that Glock likes. That being said, we'll see how well this one still holds up to that new Glock. However, I really enjoy this pistol. Before I let you guys go, I want to go over a little bit more specific specs on this. So overall length on the RXM is 7.15 inches in total, and the barrel length is 4 inches even. When this gun is unloaded, it is 23.2 ounces or 22.3 ounces, which honestly is pretty comparable to the Glock 19, which they only give the weight when it's fully loaded, which is 30 ounces on the dot. So that's with the 15 round mag. It is also only an inch wide compared to the Glock, which is an inch and a quarter wide. And honestly, I have really no complaints about this. I would say maybe if there was a little bit more of an undercut. However, this firearm is very comfortable to shoot, especially if you are used to Glocks. This would be something I would really look into for you to have some fun with. That being said, that has been GAT Chat episode 3. Before I let you go again, remember to check out my website, nomadprovisionswithaz.com, and get you some good Wendigo merch or Dead Man Walking merch. The flag for the Dead Man Walking is not available yet, but that's in the works. You can definitely buy some of the Wendigo stuff. So I have shirts, hoodies, hats, stickers, koozies, pretty much everything except for pants, and some other things are in the works, so keep an eye out for that. Also, be sure to give me a follow on Instagram, nomad_provisions, that's provisions with a Z, to stay updated with new things happening. Thank you. Be sure to like and subscribe.